Okay, today we are going to set up one of our small 4-inch pots. We're going to put this in our new seeding media bed, just another test. And what we're going to do, right here in the corner, we just pulled out the cabbage, or not the cabbage, but the celery, which we stuck over there. We're just going to dig down a little bit here and make sure that our 4-inch pot will actually get its little toes down into some actual water. When we set that in there, we want to see water coming into the bottom of the pot, just like so. And the next thing I want to do is take a little piece of this nylon screen, not metal screen, but nylon. We don't want to end up putting a lot of rust in our system. So we're going to put it down inside this pot. And the reason for that is I'm going to actually put sand in this pot, and I do not want the sand going through into our seeding media. Alright, into our main bed. Then, I've already measured it out, and can't tell you exactly how much. I guess I can look on here, but it's about a cup of sand. I'm going to put that in here, and I'm going to shut the camera off for a second while I do it, just so I can control it and not dump it all over the place. Then I'll show you what it looks like, and then we're going to actually put some seeds in there after we watch this thing wick the water up out of this bed. Alright, I've gone ahead and got my sand in here. I'm going to set it down. Actually, I'm going to go just a little deeper in my bed here. I'll get a little deeper down in there. Let's move this over here. And you can see, I don't know if I showed it in an earlier video or not, but here's an onion right here that's coming out, another one. I moved a lot of onions out this morning early and put them into the main beds. Let's get back to this. These rocks worked around a little bit. And what we're wanting to do is have this water wick up inside of our 4-inch pot. And I'm hoping we can see that here once we get it settled in. But what that water will actually do is wick up in that sand and keep that sand moist. And the idea behind what we're doing in this bed is that we can do this in sand. We can keep the sand moist and it will not go anaerobic on us. That's our hope. So we'll watch this and see how it goes. I'll give it a few minutes. Make sure it's going to wick the water up. If it won't wick it up, I'll dig down a little deeper. And we'll try it again until we get where we want to be, and then we'll put some seeds in. Okay, I was gone for maybe a minute, and I can already tell, I don't know if you can tell the difference or not, but this is just nice and wet, really nice and wet, just like we'd want it to be. I'm actually going to add some more sand, let you see it actually wick on up into this new dry sand as I dump it in. You can see the difference in the color. Give it a few seconds. You can see it's already wicking up, covering up that dry sand, making it moist. And that is good nutrient-rich water coming into there. Go ahead and add some more because we're not full enough as far as I'm concerned. Get on up in there. And you'll see after a few seconds it'll start to wick through this as well. I'm just going to kind of smooth it out. It's already getting there. It's that quick. Now the only reason I'm doing this actually on top of gravel instead of just a real shallow bin all by itself is because I've got other seedlings growing. And I'm just not ready to pull them out yet. So we're just going to run this test, and I've actually got some heirloom okra seeds here. I've been wanting to try some okra in aquaponics now for a while. The entire family loves okra. So I'm just going to pull a couple of seeds out, drop them into our sand. A few more than a couple, but that's alright. If these take off, we'll pull them out and get them into our regular media, into a main bed before too long. You can see that there's 5 of them in there. And this is okra, again, an heirloom okra that's been passed down from my father. And it makes a really, really good tasting okra. And that's all there is to it, folks. Get it in there, let it continue to do its thing. If this was a flood and drain, you know, if I had this out into a main bed, it would do the same thing. The thing is, the reason I don't put it in a main bed is because as it floods and drains, any sand that comes out of this would wind up in my main bed. In this seeding bed here, because we're constant flow, any sand that escapes will sink to the bottom and not come back up and come out into our main bed. So it would actually have to go down and come back up to get into this drain and get out into our main bed. And I just don't want a lot of sand in the bed. It really wouldn't hurt anything other than just clogging things up on down the line. It could be a couple of years out, but I still don't want that to happen. So that's about it for now. I may try to plant a couple of purple hull peas in the same fashion and see if they'll come up. And after I do, I'll keep you apprised. Have a great day.